Hi, I'm Nancy Waldeck from Taste and Savor, and I'm here to share with you another weeknight wine. And this wine grape today is Grenache or Garnacha. Depending on where it's from, it's called something different. It's a Grenache in France, where this bottle is from, and it's a Garnacha in Spain, where this bottle is from. So, one of the things about Grenache is its flexibility and also its affordability. So that's two things. And because it is so affordable and so flexible, it is used in a lot of red blends, including the one I'm going to talk about today, which is GSM. The G stands for Grenache or Garnacha. The S stands for Syrah, or we call it Shiraz, or the M stands for Mourvedre or Monastrell in Spain. So these three grapes go together well, and one of the reasons why is because Grenache is so flexible. Grenache can be a red wine, it can be a rosé wine, it can be dry, sweet, and there's even a cousin of Grenache, the red Grenache or Tintorera, or Grenache Noir, that is Grenache Blanc, which makes white wine. So this is a really ancient grape. DNA testing, I know that sounds crazy, but DNA testing of this grape says that it's been around since 153 BC, and the first mention of it in writing was in the 15th century. So it's been around, it's an ancient grape, and it's still made beautifully today. In fact, it's made in France, in Spain, Australia, even in California, where some of the cult Grenache wines are sold for up to $2,000 a bottle. How do you like that? So it's affordable in some places, like these two places. So the Grenache grape is originally from Aragon, which is in the north of Spain, but this GSM I have is actually from the south of Spain. It's from an area called Yecla. The French Grenache I have here, or the French GSM, is from the Languedoc-Roussillon area in France, and it's an area that used to kind of have wine, but a lot of young winemakers have gone in and made delicious, beautiful, affordable wine, and that's this one. So let's go ahead and taste these, take a look at the color, and then I'll talk a little bit more about what to eat them or drink them with, and how to serve it. So first of all, I'm going to look at both of these glasses against a white piece of paper. You can't see it, but I've got a white piece of paper right in front of me. So in the left glass, my left, I have the French GSM, and that is a little bit more red and more intense in color than my right glass, which is the Spanish Garnacha or GSM. And that's because it's a little lighter in color and density, because it is actually, oops, where's my date? It's a 2014, so it's been around for a while. And you know, red wines lose a little bit of their color as they age. So let's go ahead and smell and taste these, and I'll tell you about what to enjoy them with. So I'm gonna go ahead and swirl and smell. Oh my gosh, that aroma just reaches up and grabs my nose. One of the things that I love about Grenache or Garnacha is that it does almost smell sweet. In fact, one of the funny ways that I've heard it described is a cherry Jolly Rancher, or strawberry or raspberry Jolly Rancher. So I'm gonna taste it now. I let it run down on either side of the back of my tongue. It's got nice acidity, very smooth, very mouth-filling. And when I ran it up underneath my front lip to check out the tannins, I have a light sweater on my front teeth. The tannins come from skins and seeds. And on your front teeth, if there's tannin, you can feel it. It feels like you need to brush, or you've got a sweater, cotton sweater in this case, light sweater. Okay, I'm being silly. All right, so in my right glass, I'm going to smell this one. Oh my gosh. It's as intense, but it's softer in that it doesn't like, it's not like aggressively cherry, strawberry, raspberry. It's got a little bit more like earthiness to it. And when I say earthy, that can be herby or kind of even like soil or dirty, but in a good way. All right, I'm gonna taste it. Oh, really smooth, nice acidity. Again, not as aggressive or rustic as this wine, but probably because it's got a little more age on it. This is a GSM, except for it's a GSM blend, but it actually has a little bit more of the M than it does the G and S. I know that sounds funny, but what you can do if you want to buy a GSM is just ask at your wine store, and sometimes it'll even say GSM on the label, like both of these do. So you can look on the back of the label and check it out. Serve this up with meaty meat, anything off the grill, with steak, with beef, something that's got a lot of intense umami. That's that richness, and I always think of beef when I think about that. But also, if you're going veggie route, mushrooms are going to be good with this. And if you want fish, some of the best pairings I've had with GSM have been like tuna, grilled tuna with a mushroom sauce or a brown sauce. Yum. Also pepper steak goes really well with GSM. Serve it up a little chilled. So that means it is not room temperature. It's going to be between 60 to 65 if you want to be really geeky. Supposedly 62 is the best temperature to serve up at GSM. It's a very versatile wine. They're very affordable. Both of these wines were under $20. Remember the Languedoc-Roussillon. Remember Spain, all over Spain makes GSMs. And I hope you enjoy these with dinner tonight. This ancient grape is delicious today. Until the next weeknight wine, cheers to GSMs.